Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Shauna if you're new here, and this video is all about things YouTube made me buy. It is a collaboration I'm hosting with my friend Nikki over at Blessed Homeschool Mess, so I'm going to put the playlist for this down in the description bar. Make sure that you check it out when you are done watching this video and see all the things that YouTube has made us wonderful homeschool moms run out and purchase. So jumping into it, some of these things I will have to post pictures of because they are either Christmas presents that are currently under my tree, or they are things that are floating around my house because I had them pulled out, but then, you know, with children, they grow legs and they walk away and you can't seem to find them when you need them. So the first thing is, you guys, Angela Braniff is one of my favorite ever homeschoolers, and I think she is hilarious. I love following her channel and their homesteading journey and all the things that took to get there. And if you guys follow her at all, you know she's always posting things that she buys and then you're like, I need that, it's so pretty. And so one of the very first things that I think I purchased from one of her videos were these beautiful embroidered headbands. I absolutely love them. They are actually comfortable to wear. You know, when you put on a headband and, you know, a few hours after they start to get really tight right behind your ears. I don't experience that. And not to say that you can't experience that. I guess it all just depends on your head and the headband. But I love these headbands. They are absolutely lovely. I'm going to show you guys a picture. I ended up not purchasing them from the store that she went to just because I believe that at the time they were sold out, and then I ended up finding them on Etsy and they were priced better. The seller ships quickly. I have purchased multiple from them and I think that they're beautiful. So I'm going to post a picture right here for you guys to see. And then I will also link everything down below in case you too are inspired in your Christmas shopping to either shop or you just want to get yourself something a little nice. The next thing that she has sold me on is Rakuten. I was never one of those people who jumped on the cashback train just because a lot of the times it was cashback for groceries and it never seemed like the things that we would buy matched up with what they were giving cashback for. But I love this particular app so much that I can just go to the stores that I normally shop at and I get cash back, and every 3 to 4 months, whatever their check send out. Sorry you guys, I'm 40 weeks pregnant tomorrow and you know the talking is not happening that great. However, every 3 to 4 months I get anywhere from a $40 to an $80 check, which is so helpful during this time. And it's all because I'm shopping at places that I would normally shop at. I'm just remembering to go through their app to get to the stores. And so they recently added thrift books. So if you are making thrift book purchases and not going through their website, you are losing money. So I'm just going to put that out there because sometimes their cashback offers are really, really good. Sometimes it's 2%, so it's nothing to, to write home about. But after a while, it does add up. And that ends up becoming a blessing every couple of months. Okay, the next one is going to be slightly nerdy. I follow Dr. Suzanne Humphreys, and I saw this wonderful talk that she did on vitamin C on YouTube, and she even gave some recommendations on the vitamin C's that she recommends using in terms of powders to add to your water and drink and things like that. And I just found the whole talk fascinating, and I started researching more, and I just think that this is where I'm going to get super nerdy. I think that it is so cool, all the things that vitamin C can do for you and all the benefits it can give you for your health, but especially what it can do for you in pregnancy. Not to get no, I won't do it because then somebody's going to be like, that's medical advice. If you're interested, I'll post one of the studies that I found on it down below, just so I'm not boring you guys, but I find it so fascinating. And so one of the ones that she recommended was Sufficient C, and I do notice that I have gotten sick a lot less when I'm taking this consistently during the winter time this is not health information. Go research things for yourself, talk to your doctor, weigh all your options. I'm just telling you my experience with this, but it is a lemon peach flavor. It tastes so good. It's high dose. And so, you know, when you're at co-ops and the park and everyone is boogery and coughing on you and you're not getting sick, I credit this. And my kids, some of my kids like it, some of them don't, because when they get sick, especially when I'm this close to my due date, I'm like, vitamin C, drink it. And some of them enjoy that and others are like, please stop giving us vitamin C. So if you are constantly fighting sicknesses, maybe look into this, see if this could maybe be your blessing in helping you to get over some of that. I know that during the winter time when germs are just floating around rampant, it can be very hard to stay healthy unless you're like completely quarantining yourself. But I truly feel like that's helped me, and I've used it for the last like 4 years. Now, the next item is something that was recommended from Life with Gina B. You guys, I love her homeschool channel. She has such a soft, sweet voice. I could listen to her all day. But one of the things that I saw her recommend maybe a month ago, not like I saw it a month ago, but she recommended this like a while ago, was this beautiful scripture quilt from Christian Book for babies. And since we have our brand new baby girl coming right before Christmas, I figured this would be a lovely Christmas gift for her because, you know, we already have everything. Like, babies don't need anything. So there's 9 embroidered scriptures on this quilt. This one says, train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22, verse 6. So if you are having a baby or know someone who's having a baby, this is such a lovely blanket, and I can't wait for our little one to use it. Okay, you guys, the next person who could sell me literally on a paper bag would be Tori Oglesby at the Oglesby Ohana. She has recommended so many things. I think if I could literally probably just do a video on the things she has sold me on, but some of my top favorites have been this book, Wish. If you are not familiar with this book, it is a lovely story about a little girl who comes from a broken family and she's just looking for a place to belong. She is kind of rough around the edges, so I will put the disclaimer that some of the things that she says are not, they're not the nicest, but they're not the meanest. But we did this as a read aloud, and I did tend to change some of the way that that things were, you know, said. But this was a lovely book with a really great meaning about family and just finding your place and friendship. And I absolutely adored this book. It's one of my favorite read alouds that we've done with as a family. And then the next thing that Tori had recommended was the Hosana Revival Bibles. These Bibles are so lovely. They're not hand painted, but they are just, they come in all of these different designs. They're lovely, and you know, it just makes your Bible reading time a little cozier and a little more filled with beauty. And I have enjoyed having that Bible. And then the next thing, you guys, what would be a thing I bought video without mentioning DK books. That Tori is the one who initially introduced me to the world of DK books. And I think this is one of our more recent purchases, but look at that. One of the things that I absolutely love about their books, besides the beautiful photos and all of the information, is that you can easily turn any one of their books into your spine for the year, for science or history or whatever you're studying, and you're gonna give your kids such a great learning opportunity with their resources. I absolutely love their books, and they're so easy to turn into unit studies. And then the next thing that I don't have, but I highly suggest everyone go out and try, is during one of her Christmas videos, she mentioned a London Fog tea from Starbucks. You guys, I am not a tea drinker. I love coffee, but that tea is so good. It has milk in it, and I think some kind of like lavender flavoring with maybe vanilla. I don't know. It's delicious. I'm not a tea drinker, but I love that tea. I will buy it anytime, anywhere, for whatever reason, because it is so good. So if you have not tried it, go to Starbucks and order yourself a London Fog tea. You will not be disappointed. They're delicious. Right, and then one of the very last YouTubers that made me purchase something is Audrey Victoria. She's like this huge beauty YouTuber. And you guys, I'm not even into like beauty stuff the way that some girls are. Like, I don't know a lot about makeup or skincare routines or this or that. But I started following this girl. I don't even know why, but her videos are pretty enjoyable. I think I was looking to grow my hair longer, and I saw one of her aloe vera treatments to help your hair grow longer, and I will say that it did make my hair feel a lot more full. I probably should have grabbed the aloe vera because I bought that too. However, one of her videos that really stuck with me was a video on Korean skincare. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the name. I will just link this below, but because I will butcher it and it'll be terrible. But this stuff is so nice to use. I have enjoyed it immensely. It is inexpensive and it does not irritate my skin. It leaves my skin feeling very soft and dewy looking, where I looked like a glazed donut. And it's a nice little routine to have once in a while. I'm not consistent with it. I need to be better, but also when, you know, you have a million kids, it can be hard to get, you know, to stay in that routine. But that has been very nice. And I love that it's not like, you know, this is $50 and then this is another $30. This is like $14 on Amazon. And then I think everything was like under $15 to $20. So it was not very expensive, which definitely marks my boxes, because I hate when you know, are interested in a beauty product and then each one is $50. It's insane. I'm not doing that. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not into makeup and skincare, because I don't want to pay for that, which, yeah. Okay, that's neither here nor there. We'll just move on. Now, I do want to recommend 2 or 3 things to you guys that may not necessarily be things that I found on YouTube and purchase, but maybe you could find here on YouTube and purchase if it seems like it's up your alley. The first thing is The Last Bookshop on London. I kept seeing this book recommended in some of the book groups that I'm in on Facebook, and I ended up recommending it for our book club. And this was such a treasure to read. It is a book about a young girl who lives during World War II. She moves to London and she's making her way through the loss of her mother and having issues with her uncle, and she goes to stay with one of her mother's friends and her son. And her mom's friend gets her a job at a bookshop, and she's not interested in books. She's not a reader. She wants to work in a department store instead, but she's very sweethearted, and she ends up taking this job, and she falls in love with reading, and it kind of takes you through the story of how that transpires and what she does with that love of reading that brings comfort to others. And it's just this really sweet, wholesome story, and there's even a love interest, and it's not anything smutty to say. It's just this really sweet, wholesome book, and I loved this. I feel like more books should be like this, and I enjoyed reading this book a lot, so I thought I would mention it to you guys. And you know, if you're looking for a good book to read, I cannot recommend this one enough. Now, the next thing is currently wrapped under my tree. This past semester at my kids' co-op, I taught in the toddler room, and one of my jobs was to plan activities for them. And so I purchased these toddler stepping stones, just thinking that it would be fun for them, but not really knowing, because you never know with toddlers, you guys. Like sometimes you buy something and then they're like, okay, I'd rather play with the box. But they loved these stepping stones so much. I'll post a picture right here for you guys. They ended up loving them and having just so much fun every week on these balancing stepping stones that I purchased them for my son for Christmas because they were just such a hit. So if you're looking for something inexpensive for your toddler to play with while you're homeschooling, or just as a Christmas gift, or maybe even a birthday gift for someone, I cannot recommend these enough. I did not think my son or all of the other kids were going to enjoy them the way that they did, and they had an absolute blast every week. The last thing, just because Christmas is coming up, and I know sometimes we are looking for fun gift ideas for our, you know, all of our kids. It would be Picasso tiles. Now these are a lot cheaper than a certain type of magnetic tile that is very popular, but we have had these tiles for the last 3 years. I'm constantly buying more sets just to add to what we currently have, because my kids make the most intricate looking architectural designs with them, and they just have so much fun, and it's something that's nice that they can play with and build with and grow in their imagination, where they're not just on the electronics or the TV. And they usually share them pretty well too, which is always a blessing. So that is everything that YouTube has made me buy. Well, probably not everything. I've bought a lot from YouTube, but this is just everything I was able to pull out. So don't forget, everything is linked down below in case you want to check anything out. Let me know what your favorite thing is that you have found here on YouTube that ended up just being like this huge blessing of a purchase. I would love to know and get more ideas and maybe go buy more, because I apparently have a problem. Don't forget to check out the playlist. I will have another video coming up this Friday talking about our life and homeschool update. I know I promised it a few weeks ago, but things got crazy again. So I promise that is coming up. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so you're notified when that video is posted. And if you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button, and I will see you again later. Bye.